Well, how does that compare to what you expected?
Um, it was a fantastic performance. It was a game where you perhaps feared the worst when you saw their team sheet and who they brought over, and I think everybody knows about what Boston are doing this year and what they're trying to achieve, and the quality of player that they've managed to recruit, and a manager that knows how to win football matches and leagues. So when you looked at their team sheet, and then ours was a bit of all sorts, from players that have been on trial with us, lads coming back from injury, lads that needed minutes. But that was a remarkable performance. It was full of heart. I thought we played with real intelligence, loads of fight to us, and then on a bumpy-ish pitch tonight, some real quality. Like we played with real quality around the box. We played from back to front with quality to get us in good situations. It was just a complete performance, and what capped it off for me, against big, strong players that Boston have, we were brilliant in the penalty areas. Like, we dominated the penalty areas. So it's a great night for the club. Like, the numbers that turned out was like massively appreciated to come and watch that game. And there is obviously something on it with a bit of a local rival in town, and I'm delighted that we've managed to perform to that level. And some of the individual performances were frightening at times. A few lads, it's the first time they've ever been to Gainsborough tonight, and I know them through other pathways where I do my work, and this was an opportunity for them, and some of those boys have more than taken it. They were outstanding. But great night for the club, everybody that contributed, and the players that were cup tied, they were brilliant tonight. They were around the dressing room, they were around the warm-up, they were very positive, they energised the group, and it shows what we're creating. It's taken time to get to this sort of point, starting with 0 players in July, and you go through a few players along the way that aren't quite gonna survive with you, but we're in a good place now, and it's just a really good night for the football club, and I'm really pleased.
Just, it typifies that no fear spirit that, if we can have that in the last, 12 games of the season, if we can typify that week in, week out, then supporters are going to leave with smiles on their faces and a real feeling of pride.
Yeah, I think supporters that have been to the home games have had that throughout the year, like this, and away from home. Like, it's not for a want of trying where we've fallen short in fixtures. We've had a really honest group of players. We've tried to improve the quality over the course of the season, and we will do still, even till we run out of time with that. But we had some spirit about us tonight. We had some fight, and stood up to some really good players. And the game it wasn't pleasant viewing, the little spell where I think we had them rattled, because I wanted to make it uncomfortable for them tonight, which we definitely did.
You've always said take them to places that you want them to feel uncomfortable.
Definitely, we wanted to make it like a really tough fixture for them, and they were rattled. There was a few incidents that were disappointing, like a couple of our lads could have got hurt there, and we're fortunate to get away with no injury. But to come through that spell, to win the game in the manner we did is superb. And we've got work to do in the league. We know what we want to achieve there, and hopefully we can get that work done as soon as possible. And then we've got a really good fixture to look forward to, a cup final, to win the county cup. And for a club like Gainsborough Trinity, that's a good achievement. And it'll be against Scunthorpe United, which will be another good challenge for us. But it's a great night's work, and gives us some really tough decisions ahead of the weekend.
Exactly, back-to-back wins. I think that's the first time.
Yeah, and like, you think about who was up in the stand watching today. Like, this is a really good group of players, and as I've said, it's taken a bit of time to get to close to where we want it to be. But that was a very, very promising night for the upcoming games, and I think beyond that, looking into the future as well.
Definitely momentum starting to shift.
Yep, no, great night, Rob, and I'm pleased the supporters can go home happy, and we'll give them a good day out wherever that final may be, whenever it is.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers, Rob. Thanks.